NY to LA with it. NY to LA with it. I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tenant. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side, but I'm from the east side. That's how we slide, that's how we ride, yeah, that's how we ride. Gon' grow, no lead. Make it easy like 1, 2, 3. Go, on 3, 2, 1. I fly till you can't see me.
Hi my beautiful fairies, welcome back to my channel. It's Laurasia Andrea. So I hope you guys missed hair coloring videos as much as I did, because girl, I definitely missed it. So I'm first starting by using Eayon Hair 13x6 200 density blonde straight wig, and I'm going to first start by reverse knotting the knots. I'm going to take this GVP shaping spray and just spray the hairline all across, just like you would with a black wig with bleaching the knots. You kind of just want to do the same thing with blonde wigs. If you guys are people of color, my skin tone, or darker, your blonde wigs will blend so much better with your skin tone by doing this. I'm going to be using the Weller Color Tango in 7NN. This is not new to my channel. I have been using this product since 2018, and I'm just going to activate that with some 20 developer. I'm going to be using this 20 developer all throughout the tutorial, so just note that. And I'm going to apply this mixture all throughout the knots, and I'm going to put a saran wrap over top and let that process for 5 minutes. Now for the highlights and the low lights, I just rinsed out the wig, and now I'm just going to brush it through, and we are going to be using about 3 colors. The first one is a light neutral blonde 8N, and I'm going to pour that into my bowl and activate that with some 20 developer. Because it's measured 1:1, I just like to pour the developer into the same hair color tube and then pour that into my bowl. And then I'm going to take this cooling by lids additive, and I'm going to pour about 2 capfuls into the mixture, and I'm just going to do the same process for the other 2 colors. And this is pretty much what all 3 colors look like. Because more affordable wigs are a little bit more prone to staining with purple shampoo, I recommend for you guys to use a colored additive to make your wig more on the cool side, because I am more of a cool sandy ash blonde girl. Now there is no specific way on how I applied each color. I just knew that I wanted the darker 8N neutral to be used as like a low light type of color throughout the wig, so I just randomly put that color in random spots throughout the wig, and then I just went back and forth between the golden neutral blonde, the lightest neutral blonde, to the point where I started creating my own low lights and highlights. I randomly decided to do this because I know you can buy highlighted wigs, but there's a certain type of, you know, depth that I like with my wigs with highlights and low lights, so I just like to do it on my own instead. I will make sure that I put all the products in the description down below, and I'm just going to apply all the colors to the wig until it's time to rinse out. Now I let this hair color sit on the wig for about 2 hours. I know they recommend 45 minutes from the packaging, but because this is fake hair in a wig, it kind of takes a little bit more time to process. While I was rinsing out the wig and shampooing and conditioning, I started to see all the beautiful highlights and lowlights and the ashy tone to the wig, and I am obsessed. I've been wearing this wig off camera for like the past week or so, and I'm just going to show you guys how I installed this transparent wig. I just took some liquid foundation and applied that to the inside of the lace and sprayed that down with some hairspray. And now I'm going to take some lace spray. It's the Ebin Supreme Wonder Lace, and just apply that to my hairline and install the lace on my forehead. I've been using this Ebin spray for quite some time now, but I have picked up a new lace spray and I want to try and review that on my channel pretty soon. But to blend that lace in a lot more, I'm going to take that Go Glueless Lace Mist and spray that to my hairline, blow dry it a little bit, and use a comb to just push down that transparent lace. I haven't dealt with transparent lace in forever, y'all. It is like the trickiest thing to blend in darker skin tones, but there definitely is a way and a trick to it, so just keep on watching. Now that the entire lace is installed, I'm going to take that same liquid foundation and just use a flat blending brush and go along the rim of my hairline. Make sure that you are being super careful in only putting the liquid foundation on the lace and not the blonde hair, because this foundation will get all over this blonde hair if you allow it. I'm going to take some Sebastian Shaper, the actual real brand, and spray that on my hairline and blow dry. And just keep pushing in that lace. And then I'm also going to push that lace down even more by taking a black strip and blow drying the hairline for about 2 minutes, and you will start to see that hairline blend in so much more. I'm telling you guys, because I have like a 50K HD camera, you might still be able to see it on camera, but I'm telling you guys, in person, it's invisible. So we are to the styling process of the video, and I'm going to use my EAP Heat hot comb just to flatten out my hairline just a tad bit more. And I'm just going to show you guys like a close-up of how the highlights and the lowlights look. When I actually curl the hair, it looks so beautiful. And the curling tool that I'm going to use is from Hot Tools. It's a 2-inch hot brush barrel iron, and I have been using these on my channel for more affordable hair. Usually with 200 density wigs or lower, this is like the perfect tool to use because you still have that added body to the hair, but you're still styling the hair at the same time. If I was to use like a regular curling iron, or if I was to use like a flat iron, it would just limp the hair down to just, I don't know, thinness. But because I'm using a tool like this, it just gives me as much volume as possible. I'm going to go through the hair and use the brush in small to medium sections, and I just roll the hair in the brush about 2 to 3 times. But as I'm doing that, I'm going to take my hot comb and just kind of use that to go back and forth, as well as using a barrel brush. I love to use the barrel brush, kind of the same reason I like to use the barrel hot styler. It just gives me more volume and just makes my curls more uniform. So that concludes the video, you guys. This is the final look. I'm just doing little touch-ups here and there, but the finished results of this wig is poppin'. I can't believe that the wig started out the way it did and I completely finessed the hell out of it. It looks so good. Thumbs up this video if you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel and turn on that notification bell. And if you guys made it to the end of the video, make sure you guys type highlighted baddie in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out all my later videos and I love you guys. Bye.